Hey everyone, this is Ian with Motorcycling, and this week I'm going to do a disc golf video. It's in response to a video request. One of the viewers had a question on what to do with their unused disc, and I thought I would do a video to see if I can help this viewer out. So the first thing that you probably would want to do with your disc is to either try selling them, making some money and putting towards a new disc, or trading them. So if you have an eBay account, if you have a Craigslist account, if you know someone who is in your neighborhood, a league, and you know anyone who wants to try a new disc, say, hey, I have some discs for trade if you want to try and trade them. If you sell them at a low price, it's better than not having any money. It's better than just leaving the disc on your shelf collecting dust. If you trade your disc, if you trade even 2 discs for 1 disc, it's better than it collecting dust. And so that's my take on the selling and trading. Another option is to rethrow your discs. And what I do is that I will, these 3 discs are, I found these in the swamps, all in the same swamp. I don't even know how that's possible. But anyways, this is the first out of the 3 that I found in the swamp. And it's really beat up, and I like to just go out in the backyard and just throw them. Just throw this disc and do approach shots with it and practice with my wrist movement to see how well I can control the disc towards the basket. This one I will occasionally re-putt with this. Just to see how it feels comparison to the new putters that I'm trying out. You know, that's just something I do. I rethrow them to get an idea of how their flight is and do comparisons with my new magnets. This one I do the same thing. This is for driving off the tee, so I'll go to, I'll take it with me and I'll go to the course and I will drive with it and compare to, you know, a new putter that has just come out. And then the magnets, the example with these magnets is that what happened was 5 years ago I bought these 2 discs right here. These are soft magnets. I bought them because they felt really good, and when these soft magnets hit the chains, for some reason they just drop like a rock compared to the Pro D magnets over here. And the Pro D magnets, what will happen is that when it hits the chain, it'll either kind of flop around on the chain a little bit, then drop, or it'll hit the chain. If I throw it too low, it'll roll around the basket and then drop. It's sort of like bouncy when it hits the chain, compared to the soft magnets where it just drops like a rock. So, of course, I didn't know that because my form wasn't that good 5 years ago. My form has gotten better now, so these magnets show their true color even more now that I've replayed with them. So rethrowing sometimes can be a good thing because it's telling you whether your form is getting better or not. And you might be surprised at how well the old disc might work with your new form. You just never know. So that's what I have to say about rethrowing them. And one of the things you can do with rethrowing is that I would just take an old bag and just put your old disc. Force yourself to put the old disc, take it out on the course and play with those discs. Force yourself to go out and use your new form with the old disc and see how well those two match together. Another idea is that your discs that you currently have might be collectors. Now, what I mean by that is 6 years ago, this pile right here is a pile that I found in the swamp or on the course. It's a combination of finding these somewhere. And some of these KC Pro rocks are worth something. Someone might want this used one, and I was not aware of that 6 years ago. I had no idea it would be worth anything. This is an 11-time Firebird that I found, which I can't remember where now. And at the time I didn't know that these would be worth anything today. Like right now it might be like 50 bucks on eBay. And shoot, you know, it was like $11.99 when it came out 6 years ago. So I had no idea. An 11-time Champion T-Bird. Again, this is now a collector's disc. Had no idea either. Same thing with this 11-time Champion Eagle. Had no idea. These were tie-dye, so I just thought they looked cool, so I just kept them, and ever since. And the same thing with this Firebird. I kept them because I thought it was the flat profile was pretty cool, and that it felt really good in the hand, so I kept them. These 2 right here are Champion Destroyers. At the time when I bought these, they weren't available mass-produced, so the only time that these were available was at tournaments. So this particular tournament, they just bought these Champion Destroyers and they just put the die on it, and I thought it looked cool and I bought them. And now I can't find another die that looks like this, so I'm like, to me that's a collector's. So that's another option, that your disc that you have on the shelf might be a collector's item down the road. The last one, which I think is important, is I call it disc it forward. give back to the community, okay? If you have discs and you are fortunate to be able to afford new discs, it doesn't hurt once in a while to give a disc away to somebody, especially a new player. They don't know if they want to be committed to the game. They don't know if they can afford to get into the game, and they just want a couple discs to try it out. I have no problem giving this disc away to somebody and having to try it out. But that's why I keep it in the collection. I want to meet somebody who wants to try disc golf, and I want to be able to have some spare discs to give it to them. Same thing with these discs. And most of these discs are found. They have names on them of the people that lost them, called them. They said just to keep it. And that's another thing I found out, is that for every 5 discs I give, for some reason I get 5 to 10 back. And whether as a gift, whether I found them on the course, I've had coworkers buy me discs for birthday and Christmases. And so I just discovered that the more I give, the more I get back. I've given at least 50 discs away, if not more. And another thing is that with the whole giving disc away is that I give my brother a whole new bag that I don't use anymore, and I stuffed it with all the discs that I think he would be useful. It was only like 5 discs. And he loves it. He loves the bag with 5 discs. And so that's another way of making your discs useful. So those are my take on what to do with unused discs. I hope that helps answer the question that my viewer had, and that also helped some of you. If you have any comments or questions, leave it down in the comments section, obviously. And if anyone has any other ideas, definitely leave it in the comment section so someone else can take a look at it. Please subscribe and like the video. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.